Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Green Zero here with another Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath video commentary. That's right. Here once again, have been very quiet. Have always been meaning to get my channel back rolling in with some more videos, but they've been a bit few and far between. A lot has been going on. Again, GameSpy servers will be going down, so I've been trying to get in as much gameplay as possible, recording everything I can. What's the date today? As of today, I'm making this video on July the 10th. And the GameSpy servers are still going, so 10 days after they were scheduled to be shut down, they're still going, which is basically a win for the community. As long as they stay up and rolling, we can keep playing on them, having fun. And of course, we've always got the Revora server there once GameSpy does finally die off. So, I mean, it's anyone's guess when that is going to happen. But it's great to know we have the backup ready to go. But anyway, we have a game here for you today. We're going to jump into this one here. This was sent to me by both these players, and it's going to be Unleashed UA and Filthy Dirty Dutch, D.Dutch, playing in a random mirror on Tournament Rift. And here we go. Again, a few questions aside, things like that. I have noticed in one of the other videos that someone did ask me about the top 10 replays of 2013. Never planned to do it, never planned to do the top 10 of 2012, but I did that anyway. But yeah, 2013, not the greatest year going around for Kane's Wrath, so I don't know, maybe I'll bring like a video later on, but there's highly unlikely to be a kind of promo video like that. But nonetheless, we still got plenty of Kane's Wrath action. We got 1.02 plus is alive and well and getting a lot of people. So D.Dutch is going to be Steel Talons. You can tell by his infantry, and of course he's got a combat engineer. So Steel Talons versus Unleashed UA playing as Procom. He's going to be Procom. So Zocom versus Steel Talons Tournament Rift 1.02 plus. We'll have to see how this one goes down. It's going to be pretty good. And we have, wow, what's Unleashed doing? 2 engineers. 3 engineers. Oh man, he must be going for an airfield. It can only be, I reckon it's going to be a comm center because he's got 3 engineers. Now this is a random mirror, so he doesn't know he's against a GDI faction, and Dutch can easily garrison these buildings, which he has done so. He doesn't have a second engineer, but he sent 2 rifles, which is interesting. I wonder why he sent 2 down there. If he hasn't got an engineer, he should have sent one through the guts maybe. What? What? 3, 5 engineers? What are you doing? There's only 3 spikes he can capture, but he's got 5 engineers. And he's going to stop Dutch from seeing this. Will Dutch see the upgraded power plant? Yeah, Dutch is going to see the upgraded power plant. Now, this actually might work out good for Unleashed. Oh, actually, he's building an aircraft, so that might not have been good. As long as he keeps these V-35s out of vision, I don't know if he's going to see that. But basically, Dutch is going to spam pitbulls now. I can almost guarantee it. And that's not going to be too bad for Unleashed. I mean, he's got Zocom Harvest, he's got a Hammerhead. And wow, he didn't build Orcas, so he's got the Hammerhead here just to dig out D-Dutch. And you can see he's got these V-35s, and if Dutch sees that now, he's going to be like, hang on a second, what's going on? And look at these 2 going to the corner of the map. I'm not sure what he's planning to do with so many Oxes, putting it over the volcano, which is nice. Again, look at that Dirty Dutch. Oh man, that's going to be so annoying. He has just put both the scouts in both the garrisons here. And where is the Hammerhead? I'm expecting the Hammerhead to make its way down here. It is making its way down here, but again, Unleashed is significantly behind. Obviously, he wants to try to land these V-35s, and he's going to try to land them now. The Hammerhead, oh no, it is taking fire. The V-35 is taking fire. And does he get the engineer? The engineer is using the spike as cover, and he is going to be able to use the spike as cover. The other squad has been killed. Oh, he tries to dig a foxhole, too late. So, Unleashed UA, I've never seen a build with so many engineers on this level. I've seen V-35 obviously used before, but the fact that he's got 2 V-35s just sitting over here. And look at this, Dutch has got hardly any economy. He's only got 2 and 1 because he spammed out some pitbulls because he thought, I guess, oh no, this is going to end badly for this engineer. Yeah, that's not good at all. The Hammerhead is not here, and I'm not sure why Unleashed didn't try to go save that one. I'm not even sure where the Hammerhead is actually, to be honest. And he's got these V-35s flying here. Maybe he thinks they're empty, I don't know. He's not building a watchtower. He's getting attacked by pitbulls, but there's a few Hammerheads here. Might be able to defend it off. There's a barracks here as well. Forces a cell on the power plant, but he's gonna lose one of these buildings as well. He forces a cell on the refinery, which is definitely great for him. But the harvester, oh no, that does go down. But all the Hammerheads go down. Wow, he built a lot of Hammerheads, didn't he? I didn't see that many Hammerheads coming out. But Unleashed, oh no, oh, far out for a moment there. I thought the game was gonna be over. It was gonna be all over. That was tight. He's got an MCV, obviously. It's over there in the middle now. Unleashed has 3 spike, and he forced Dutch to sell a power plant and a war factory. Not a war factory, a refinery. So now he's got 4 and 1, so he needs another ref out. He's not building one, so he's got great eco, but he just can't refine quick enough. And Unleashed UA, obviously with 3 spike, is going to be looking at getting a blue ref up. And you can see he's building it now. He looks like he's got enough money to finish that one off. Yeah, he's got enough money to finish it off. Dutch is out of money, just spending everything as it comes in. Needs a second ref. He's building MRTs, which is actually going to be really hard for Unleashed to counter, although he's probably got enough hammerheads. He's actually got rockets in these hammerheads, so maybe those MRTs aren't going to be the best way to go about it. maybe he should have just kept going for pit bulls, because these obviously the hammerheads can't repair themselves, and the pit bulls, I guess they can't outrun them. But maybe MRTs was okay. It is an expensive, a more expensive option, because it's 700 plus 300. No, plus 400, sorry, so $1,100 for each one of these MRTs, and he's going to go and try to attack it. He focuses one down straight away, and I think Dutch, I mean, it was a nice idea. Again, the hammerheads cannot self-repair. They will take damage, and Unleash might want to pull the red one back behind the others. He sold off his whole main base, so there's no ceramic armor upgrade coming. And again, he is going to move these hammerheads. Oh, he got one. Oh no, that might have been either good targeting or luck from Dutch there. And again, Unleash should have pulled that one back. I guess he doesn't have an airfield, so he can't actually repair them anyway, so he might as well use them all here. Now, he's going to try to focus this one down. He's digging a foxhole. He could send an engineer to capture that. Does he have any V35s left? No, he doesn't have any left at all, unfortunately. And we got some units moving around here, and he's going to try to go forward to snipe another one of these MRTs, and he is going to get it, even without AP ammo. Looks like we got 2 rocket heads and 1 rifle head, so there's a lot of gunpowder there. And Dutch just losing more units here, almost has a second ref up, so he'll be 5-2, which will be great for him. But again, 3 spike, 2 unleashed, 1 spike, 2 dirty Dutch. He has held his spike, but blue tib, and this is going to allow Unleashed to recover, and now he's heading back to the fire expansion there. Interesting, I've never seen a game where the play here really has not even touched. He's taken like, what, only a few loads from that tib field, which is already regrown, and that's just crazy. D.Dutch, meanwhile, has 2 ref down, so he's got 5-2. Is he going to go for the expansion? No, he's constructing something. It must be a comm center or another war factory. We'll have to see what it is. It's a second war factory. Wow, and remember, he's Steel Talons, so he can get Titans. And this could be powerful unless a lot of Predator tanks come out. I guess, you know, the hammerheads are still here, which is a pain. So maybe he's just going to double Pitbull, which would be probably a good idea. Takes out another Pitbull, and he's going to get that one there, and now he's going to get out of there. So nice work there. Doesn't lose a hammerhead, takes 2 Pitbulls out. Wolverine's coming out now. I guess he's expecting Unleashed to defend with infantry, which is probably a good idea for Unleashed, considering he's Zocom and he gets great infantry, especially if he gets an armory down. Look at that. He's already got a refinery down. He already pulled a harvester as well. And he's pulling the other harvester as well. He's like, well, there's no more tib there. He could even sell the ref, I mean, if he just needs that extra boost of cash, that $500 that it will give him. Because again, the blue field is dry, and it will be dry for some time. He did clean out the rifleman squad, but he has no garrison here, so Dutch has the opportunity to take that back later on. He's going for the expansion. Unleash is going to see the expansion. Again, we got some just random units moving across the middle of the map. So this game, because of Unleashed opener, forced something crazy out of Dutch. And now they're in this position where this is so far from a normal game, it's not funny. And now Dutch has MRTs, Pitbulls, and some Wolverines up here. Because really that was the composition that was going to help him do good in this game. He does have an airfield. Unleash has an airfield, so he's popped it down. Is he going to go for ceramic armor? That would be so hard to kill these hammerheads if he gets that so early. I mean, technically it's not early in the game, but considering how the game has been stunted so heavily, getting it at this point in the game would be great. And Dutch is going to move down here. He's like, well, hang on a second. Unleash sold his whole main base. And look at these Pitbulls. They're in a good position to be sniped down. And Unleash is going to take advantage of that. Oh, take some serious damage on that hammerhead. Will need to get some repairs. Isn't going for AP ammo and or ceramic armor. Must not have the money. There's 2 Predator tanks and a tower here. Oh, that's not going to be enough to defend this off. The Harvesters can fight. I mean, the hammerheads will have to join the party. But Dutch actually pulls back. He sees that there's 2 Pred tanks there. Maybe he thinks there's more. Again, he only saw like this much, so he can't see what's hiding back here. And he decided to pull back again because there's a Predator tank over here, but it's just to distract him. Predator tank will probably get cleaned up. Now these Preds are moving forward. One of them gets sniped down. Another one does come for reinforcements here. And the hammerheads are here now. And all rockets, oh god, they splash and kill a hammerhead. So one of the rocket heads goes down. And again, the MRT is providing repairs for these units here, so Unleash needs to make sure he focuses them down. But yeah, he's in big trouble. He's forcing him to use the hammerheads as well. Another Predator tank goes down. Pitbull goes down. Trading a Predator tank for a Pitbull is not the greatest thing in the world. Gets another Pitbull. Tower's coming up now. Tries to focus down. He gets another Pitbull, and the MRT is about to fall. He does get it. Hammerheads now not even retreating. They're just fighting right to the death now because really they can't leave this position. The Harvesters now are also fighting. All the Hammerheads are down. There's a few units left. There's an elite Pitbull there. He might want to get the towers to focus that. And Dutch is trying to pull it back. Get repairs on it. Oh, it's not fast enough though. He is probably going to get a Harvester, which is nice. Not much else happening on the map. Oh, blocks it out, but I don't think it's going to be enough here. More Pitbulls straight. Wow, look at all these Pitbulls. Unleash is in all sorts of trouble here. How's he going to hold this? He's got no units here at all. His Harvester's now under attack. There's so many Pitbulls here. He's calling in the Bloodhounds, and he calls in the Orca Strike, but he totally misses, and Dutch does not shoot down the V35s. Again, he knocks one out, but it lands with the Pitbulls. Pitbulls and APCs here now. Another Harvester goes down. This Harvester will probably fall as well. There's a lot of towers here, which will force the Pitbulls back. But another Harvester goes down. Oh, low power mode, but it doesn't matter because the Pitbulls are now moving outside of range. What's happening over there? Not much. There is a harvester here. He could harvest that blue tib now, which is going to come in handy again, give him a big boost. Yeah, he turns around straight away. Nice control by Unleash there. He's got 2 harvesters over here, and he does a massive sell-off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's $1,800 worth he just got for selling all those towers, assuming they're all at full health, of course. So that's nice. But he's moving back through here now, and he's got these pitbulls. He's got enough to destroy these harvesters, and Unleash is moving some of them around. He's selling off. He's just trying to get everything he can to help defend. There's not enough to defend here. This harvester has blue Tiberium. Oh my god, and that's going to be wasted because it's not going to drop blue Tiberium when it dies, and it's almost full. Oh, that is a massive blow for Unleashed, and Dutch is more than happy to pay for that with a few extra pitbulls. But AP ammo is done, so he did get that. He has the comm center still, not going back for air. Again, he's harvested a decent amount. 3 harvests, not sure where the 3rd harvest came from, so Unleashed is still managing to recover there. More harvests coming out. What's Dutch been up to? And look at this, he's worked up his eco on this base. He's got a comm center, and he's got a decent amount of Titans now. So he has been busy and macroing back home while this has all been going on. But again, a completely unreal game. It's really weird. And AP ammo rifles, there's so many here. They're actually going to be able to focus these pitbulls down. Pitbulls don't really have really that much at all armor. It's very, very light armor at all. And I'm not sure what the riflemen are doing. They should just focus down the pitbull because that's something they can kill. But no, they're going to get crushed now. They really can't do much about that. And Unleash is like, well, hang on a second. There's a lot of Titans heading at my base, and this is problems because once they get to the buildings, yeah, he sells off the war factory, and I think he's pulling the harvester back before it's, yeah, he's just trying to harvest whatever he can, and then I think he's going to evacuate that harvester, but he's actually going double airfield, which is actually a pretty good idea. I thought he'd go infantry, which Dutch obviously thinks he's going to do, but there's no double A here aside from this one pitbull, and Dutch is not building any double A, so he thinks it's going to be an infantry response, which is probably, it's probably what most people would think, and it is a good idea, and Dutch is just about to finish AP ammo, but he's going to come up against hammerheads, and he's not going to be enjoying that. There's 2 hammerheads, 2 rocket heads that have been done, and another 2 about to pump out, so that's 4 rocket heads, and now this army is moving forward slowly. Beacon comes down here, so Dutch knows there's still an airfield, but is he going to pick up the fact that he's going to get hit by hammerheads momentarily? 2 more rocket heads are going to be done by the time this army hits here. He just needs to take out the pitbull and he'll be fine, and he takes it out straight away. There's no double A here at all. Oh man, Dutch may have to retreat here. He is going to cause some damage. He might just decide to run forward here. There's some infantry forces there, but there's a few rifle squads, and look at that, he focuses down the rifleman squads so the rocket squads won't be killed. They'll be able to fight while they're on the ground as well, and Dutch is going to lose his whole army. Oh man, he misread that. You really can't blame him. I totally would have expected a infantry response as well. Unleash does lose a bit of infrastructure here, but at the end of the day, he's going to be able to hold this attack, and that's going to be the important part of the game here. Definitely going to hold that down. There's a slingshot there, but it's only 1. Oh man, Dutch, he can't stream those in. He's got ceramic armor as well. Oh man, it's going to be so hard to kill those. He's going to need a group of slingshots. Slingshots are definitely the correct answer, but he can't just single file them in. Yeah, he's got 3 here, 4 here now. That's nice. That's going to be a good defensive force to protect against these hammerheads. And obviously looking to add tungsten, oh, you've got to be careful. Oh, geez. Again, the ceramic armor allowing those hammerheads just to survive just that little bit longer. And the health of the slingshots is about probably 2.5 to 3 times that of a pitbull. So they do have decent armor plating. Again, it's not classed as heavy. I'd probably say medium light. It's probably similar to an APC's armor. But they're going to pull back now. Wow, he's got 7 of them. Okay, he's not taking any chances. There's even another one down here, so keeping that comm center alive. Double war factory allowed him to build them really, really quickly. Could sell off one of his refs and just macro up at the center. He has got a refinery down here. This is bad for Unleashed, although he has finished this field. A lot of harvesters. He's really done a great job of recovering his harvesters, and he's even harvesting the bits of TID that were destroyed from dead harvesters, except for that one bit there. And he has moved up here. Look at this. He's got this whole field here all of a sudden, and Dutch, this is going to totally throw him. Minefields being dropped and some rifle APCs there just chilling. Looks like Dutch is going to make a run for the blue tib. There is blue tib there, so it is definitely worth it. But at the same time, look, Unleash has actually garrisoned that, so he's protecting his spikes. Unleash is going back to the blue field as well, and he's going to be harvesting that. Again, his harvester has a weapon where the heavy harvester does not have a garrison. And, oh, he pulls it back. I'm not sure what he's doing there. I'm not sure if that's automatic or what. Slingshots are responding, but slingshots can't shoot ground. There's a big bunch of slingshots here. He's got 8 of them, so he's really not taking this air threat lightly, which is exactly what you got to do. I mean, Zocom Air is just ridiculously powerful. He's got a bunch of hammerheads now, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hammerheads, all rocket heads, no doubt. And he's building more of them. That's his response. He's got double ref down here. He's starting to pump infantry out. He does not have combat suits yet, so he's probably going to be looking for that. Although there's a lot of Wolverines. Wolverine slingshot, you know, that's going to be a mix here. And look at this harvester, he's actually ordering it to attack these slingshots, maybe realizing that it's not going to make it home, and now he's going to turn around. There's a Titan coming now, so Dutch has control of the blue field, And yeah, I'm not Unleash is just like run, but yeah, it's probably not going to happen there. Standing on the tib field with no tib suit is probably not a good idea. Again, slingshot Wolverine, not something you see very often. Again, Zocom versus Steel Talons isn't a matchup you see that often, but nonetheless, Dutch has got his base here. He hasn't got a tech center, so there's no tungsten ammo. Just wow, he sold off both his war factories. I'm not sure if that was required. He's got one over here. He's going to try to go back and get more blue tib now. There is a battle marker down there. It's just a sell-off of a refinery. I'm not sure if there were firehawks that I missed. No, there's no firehawks. There's just these rocket heads here. And again, Dutch could respond with firehawks, which would make his day really bad. There's a lot of infantry here from Unleash, but the lawnmower effect of these slingshots, they're just going to come in and they crush everything. He's got to watch out. He doesn't want to shoot up his own slingshots. He did shoot them up a little bit there. They took a decent amount of damage from those rockets as well. But the hammerheads come in, and while all the slingshots were off doing that, he snipes down all the harvests. I'm not sure if there was only 2 or 3. There was definitely 2 because I saw 2 go down. There may have been a third. A few slingshots getting shot up here by some random scouts. I think one of the hammerheads got shot down, but the rest of them are going to make it away safely. And there's a minefield here, and it takes out one of the Wolverines. So every piece of damage is great. Putting more damage on them now. Unleash is going to have to try to defend this. He is going for a Marv, but I don't think it's going to be out in time. If Dutch pushes, he's going to be able to stop this Marv coming out. Again, no field suits here. A lot of infantry being built now for Unleashed. Would have thought he'd gone for that upgrade. But these slingshots now, not what you want to do, Dutch. They're not a frontline unit. Oh, geez. What are you doing, Dutch? Get those back. You should always have your slingshots on a separate control group. They're not part of your main attack force. And he pulls them back now, realizing, hang on a second, there's way too much infantry here. And there's a sonic emitter, and there's only one Wolverine left. And this Zone Raider squad is just going to chase. And it's just like, doesn't even care at all. The slingshots now coming now, trying to get the steamroll effect. No, that's not going to work. That is not going to work. Again, you always want to have these slingshots on their separate control group. I like to put them on control group 3 and a hold ground stance. Hold ground stance, so when you have them somewhere, they're not going to run off and chase things, and they're not going to leave the position you told them to stay in. And again, getting some repairs on them, nice work here. And tungsten ammo is probably just about done. I could only imagine that's what he's getting first. Steel Talons have the most upgrades from their tech center as well. So not only are they an expensive faction on the ground, they also have extremely expensive upgrades and must-have upgrades there. Tungsten is done. What's happening over here? Oh, the slingshots are getting shot up by these tungsten shell AA. No, not the slingshots, far out, I'm getting confused. Oh, supersonic airstrike. Oh man, that did a massive amount of damage, and the slingshots clean up. Wow. Oh, Unleash is not going to be too pleased. He's not going to be too pleased. He has a Marv. It's triple Zone Raider, 1 engineer pad. Behemoths now are coming out, and the Marv is rolling in. He's probably got shockwave artillery ready to go, and there it goes. Oh, I didn't even see the beacon, but he has nailed it. There are 2 Behemoths here now firing, but the Orca Strike will score a direct hit. I'm not sure if it's enough to kill them, though. No, it's not going to be enough to kill them. The War Factory is going to repair them straight away. So the Marv, oh my god, it's just going to get dispatched straight away. That's unfortunate for Unleashed. A double blow, losing all his hammerheads and now losing his Marv. And the repairs now coming down on these units. So Unleashed in all sorts of trouble. He has a few APCs out. Is he going back for air? He's going for Zorkas, so probably to counter the Behemoths, because he's in trouble. Because remember, Zocom don't have Behemoths, so that can be very troublesome for them. Unleashed just sending some APCs across the map. Dutch sold off most of his base down here, and he did lose a decent amount of it to those hammerheads. He has lost both his spikes, or his one spike. He did destroy one of Unleashed spikes. Zone Raider squad's coming out now. Not sure what they're doing. They're trying to attack something, but they're going to get shot down. And again, there's more units over here. These APCs and these Zone Raider squads, not much of a match for these guys. Oh, he puts the minefields down, but he needed to reverse out of the minefield. Doesn't matter. Dutch walks through it anyway, loses a Titan, so not the best movement in the world for both players there. Harvester moving to the blue field, and Unleashed now. Oh, he's got to try to jump jet those Zone Troopers away, or those Zone Raiders, in fact, away, because he wants to put those in the next Marv, which is almost done. If he gets out another Marv, he might be... Oh, the Zorkas come in. The Zorkas come in, and they don't quite have enough ammo. They don't quite have enough to take down these Behemoths. They're very heavily damaged, though. Orbital Strike comes down. He's desperate to stop the Marv, but he should get the Behemoths to target the Reclamator hub, although I guess he wants to take the Sonic Emitter out first, because he risks getting in range of that. Otherwise, and the Marv now is going to come out, and the Zone Raider squads are going to get chewed up. Oh no, he needs to get them in. He jump jets them over, so he saves them. He saves them. Oh geez, tungsten shell going off, and he does nail them with the Orca Strike. Wow, gets both those Behemoths. The other Behemoth will make it away, and it looks like 3 Zone Raider squads, no, just 2 Zone Raider squads survived long enough to get into the Marv. So, oh man, and destroying the husk. Nice work there from Dutch to clean that up. Meanwhile, APCs are down here, just shooting up these base defenses and shooting up this what do you call it, command post. They will be able to take out this watchtower. The watchtower just doesn't have enough armor. And meanwhile, a Zocom Harvester, Rocket Harvester, is moving to the middle field, and Dutch is going to quickly displace that nice and fast. He needs to get some more behemoths up, but yeah, he's got slingshots, he's got wolverines, he's pretty much got everything he needs. Steel Talons, not a very versatile faction. The fact that they need a lot of unit counters, I mean, they've got what they need. Oh geez, he lost the space uplink command, and I think he's only going to pay for it with maybe just one Orca. He might have lost two. I'm not sure if he went in with four or three, but now Dutch is building Orcas. So all kinds of things, but yeah, Steel Talons have the tools they need to do the job, but they need a lot of them, and they need a lot of different unit types, and they do tend to lack a lot of amp aside from the Shockwave. I'm not sure what happened to those APCs. They must have been cleaned up or pulled back. I'm not sure what he decided to do with those. Meanwhile, Unleash moving down to this field. We got a beacon down here. Oh, it's Slingshot's actually killing. Wow. The Dutch's Slingshots drove straight in and destroyed the Zorkas on the deck, and now they're just sitting here camping, and there's Firehawks coming out. That's not good for Dutch, because Dutch is building Orcas, and Orcas aren't going to fare too well if there's these Firehawks out. And the Slingshots are going to have to back away. APCs are responding, but the Orcas are going to come down here. And the Marv is under attack now. Do the Orcas have any upgrades? No hard points. They are hitting rear armor of this Marv, but again, Dutch just spoon-feeding some of these Wolverines, which is not necessary. And that Harvester needs to be careful. If he goes up there, he's going to get destroyed. Oh no! Oh no! Dutch! Oh my god, that's miscontrol there. That's an unforced error, so he just lost about 5 or 6 slingshots there, not realizing he's reversing into the Marv. And here come the Firehawks. What are they going to do? They're going to bomb the airfield. They're going to take it out. It's already heavily damaged. They don't have Stratofighter, which is going to cost one of them their lives. And Dutch now stopping the production of Orcas, because obviously he doesn't want to build too many with too many Firehawks out there. And he sells off one of his airfields. Doesn't have Stratofighter. He's got 2 more Firehawks loaded up, ready to go. So they're going to have to fly to their targets, which is something in as a Firehawk player not really used to getting. Always have the must-have upgrade there. Unleash is in a little bit of trouble. There's some units here which are going to be able to start shooting up his base. Those Firehawks, if they get around and they manage to destroy that airfield, that's just going to be a pain for Dutch. I'm not even sure where they are. Actually, they could be. No, I'm not sure where they are at all. But looks like, oh, we got some marks over here, and Orca Strike comes in. So the Orca Strike gets shot down, doesn't do much damage. Damages this Harvest a little bit, gets some damage on the refinery. Not sure where the Firehawks are. There they are. They bomb the tech center, but they don't have enough to take it down, unfortunately. A third one is coming in now. There's only one tungsten turret there. So, oh, it's so close. If he used the Orca Strike on that, he may have been able to get it. But meanwhile, Hammerheads are here, and they will be able to clean this up. So there's 2 Hammerheads. He puts some rifles and grenades in them, because really, that's really all he has. Marv is now over here destroying this base, and he is destroying the tech center. So he does get it with these random forces on the ground. So Dutch, he's got 4 Behemoth, but he's finding himself a little bit slow at the moment. Oh, Hammerheads getting shot up now by more tungsten slingshots, and this last one here is going to go down. Grenadier Squad won't be able to do much against those. So Dutch cleaning those up now. And he cleans up the force in his base as well. And Unleash deciding to Marvest this field, because why the hell not? I guess it's going to take him too long to get refineries down there, and he wants to do something else with it. What's happening up there? Slingshot's now moving down. There is a Hammerhead here. Oh, that's probably going to get picked off pretty quickly. No, but Dutch decides to pull back. He could definitely weather the watchtower and then just fly in and destroy it. There's a beacon there. I'm pretty sure that's going to be Dutch's support power. Yeah, he's calling in Bloodhounds. Meanwhile, Orca's coming back from striking the Marv again. Marv does have 2 repair pads, and it has got a veterancy on it as well. So what's going to happen down here? The Firehawks are going to land, but the Hammerhead takes the damage. The Hammerhead takes the damage. There's only 1 tower here. Unleashed, what have you got to defend this, buddy? He's got a MCV somewhere. It's down here, so he needs another tower. And again, oh, he actually manages to take off and get them away, so that's nice. That is nice. Definitely nice there. He needs to try to save this airfield. Probably doesn't want to lose it. He could destroy the Pitbull much faster if he gets the tower to attack the Pitbull over the Wolverine. And he's just going to pull the Wolverine back, and the airfield is not going to go down. So Dutch now crammed on this one little base, and now Unleashed is just marvesting his main field here that he started off at destroying these structures here. This time it's probably going to go down. There's enough Behemoth here to take it out though, and it's definitely starting to get low on health. So Dutch could dispatch this Marv. Unleash trying to marvest as much as possible before losing this. There's 3 Behemoth here, and he can definitely kill it before it closes. Now he's got it in heavy damage mode, so it's going to move even slower, and that is going to be the end of the Marv here. He's going to lose this Marv to these Behemoth, and he needs to make sure he finishes that off. Beacons over here. Oh, we have Firehawks taking out all the Orcas, and the Marv is going to go down though, so a win for both sides there. Dutch losing all his Orcas, which is his fast attack, but Unleashed is going to lose his Marv. Wow, he's really making Dutch strain himself to get this. He's forcing him out. He might even get another time. No, it's not going to happen. Gets a veteran Behemoth there as well, which is nice. So he's got Behemoth, Titans, Wolverines. He doesn't have any railguns or adaptive armor. You would have thought maybe he would have tried to get some adaptive armor at some point, because it's a really cost-effective upgrade there. He's got double warf. Actually, Wolverines and Titans always strong. Going to be building those. And I think he thinks he's just going to move forward and bulldoze Unleash now. Unleash still has 3 Firehawks. He does not have a tech center, so he can't build a 4th Firehawk, which means his bombing power is somewhat limited. He doesn't have enough to destroy like a war factory or a refinery if it's at full health. He does have Stratifighter, so I don't know where he's... There he goes. Okay, he's Stratifighter there. And he actually tries to bomb the MCV. I'm not sure if that's a good idea because he didn't get it. He didn't lose any Firehawks as well, but again, it's just delay tactics. The MCV can get repairs from the war factory. And we're going to have to see what happens here. We have some harvesters all fighting over the blue tip. Once they realize it's all gone, they'll turn around and go back to base. But Dutch is actually going to lose one of his harvesters here. Battle markers over there. Looks like Dutch is pushing the attack. And he is going to get that harvester, so that's bad for Dutch. And again, once they've destroyed it, they harvest the last parts, and then they're going to go on home. So nice work there from Unleash. Nice control. Dutch is moving forward. Again, these slingshots just running right to the front of the pack again. You've got to be so careful about that. Really not something you should be doing too often. Unleash does not have a lot to stop. Wow, he does have these hammerheads and the slingshots. Dutch, this is why you have him on control group. Dutch doesn't even realize he's losing all these behemoths. Wow, he needs those to kind of win the game because I'm not sure if he can win the game with just those ground forces there. And the slingshots will now respond, but now Unleash's got to be careful. He's forgotten about them, and will he pay for it? No, not quite. Meanwhile, this force is moving down here. Unleash does not have a lot to go by. His MCV has made it all the way across the map though, so he's a long way from where he needs to be. He's got to try to defend this. Actually, this ground attack here with his slingshots is not really a lot to stop it. He does bomb the MCV, but he's not going to get it. Hammerhead's now moving around. I think they're going to try to take out the MCV, and they are going to get it. Wow, that means Dutch, these are his last buildings. He's only got 3 power plants left. If those go down, the Hammerheads could just go in and tank the damage and destroy those power plants. And the Firehawks, oh, they lost their airfield. Unleash needs to drop an airfield before he loses his command center. I think, no, he's building a ref, which means these Firehawks cannot bomb. They're actually going to bomb, so he can't land them anyway, so they will burn up eventually. And I think he's going to go for the power plant. Wow. Oh, what are you doing, Unleashed? Oh, target something. He doesn't target anything. And he's going to get the power plants. The second power plant. There's only 1 power plant left. Dutch doesn't have enough power. Oh my god, he's going to lose this game just because he doesn't have enough buildings. Oh my god, it goes down. He's got no power. There's nothing to power. There's no AA. He can't build any more AA. The only thing he has is slingshots. And they are over here. No, they're not over here. Where are the slingshots? They're running home. They are running home. Oh man, Dutch does manage to save his last buildings. Oh my god, there's 2 slingshots here. That might be too much for him. He needs to get repairs. And he needs to build massive pit walls. Dutch is right on the ropes here, but Unleashed, he's going to lose his Firehawks, and Dutch knows that this base is over here now. But oh no, there's no AA over here. This is amazing by Unleashed. This is great foresight. He's realizing that Dutch doesn't have the AA to cover everything. He pulled all the AA back to his base, and now he's going to come through here. He's going to destroy these Titans. Oh my god, that is massive. The Firehawk does go down, unfortunately, and the slingshot's now responding, and he will fire this. It doesn't have any repairs on it. It is veteran though, and he will destroy as much as possible. There's no repairs for these hammerheads either, so now I think he's just going to fly back to this base, but Dutch has left a few pitbulls and a tungsten slingshot there, and again taking out these units as well. But again, the pitbulls really have nothing on these ceramic armor hammerheads. It's really the slingshots that are going to decide who wins and who loses. And now Unleash is just trying to pump out units here. I'm not sure how much money he's got. He's got $1,800, so he's got enough to build a decent amount of infantry forces here. There's only 1 Wolverine, and this could be a problem. The hammerhead's now flying back around here. The slingshot's trying to chase them down, but Unleash is just playing keep away here. And again, he's going to be able to save this base. And oh man, Dutch, I think that might be all over. I mean, yeah, he's got the slingshot still. One of them might go down. No, he does save it. But how's he going to stop this? He doesn't have... I mean, does he... Oh, he actually does have money, so he can rebuild an MCV. Wow. I think he's just... he's too far gone now. He's got one of these behemoths recovered, or he's got a veteran one, so no, that must have been the one he saved. He's probably just left it behind and forgotten about it. No field suits the whole game. And Unleashed now, I think, is in a position... I think Dutch might be about to throw in the towel here. How can he possibly win now? He's going to have to camp like crazy, and Unleash sending out rocket squads. Now, he's got an airfield, so he's going to get repairs. He's got 2 veteran hammerheads, and remember, we don't know what the ranks are on the infantry inside. He could have some heavily ranked up rocket squads, which are going to do a lot more damage, and Dutch has thrown it in. So Dirty Dutch realizing that he really is out of that game. I mean, he has no power plant, no MCV, and he only had a handful of units. He wasn't going to beat Unleashed there. I mean, not unless Unleashed made a ridiculous mistake, so Dutch has decided to throw that in. I guess he could have fought, but at the end of the day, it probably would have been almost a certain loss for Dutch at that point in time. But what an amazing game. That was killer. That was definitely worth it. Far out. I really look forward to seeing more games like that, because again, the replay system these days is pretty crummy. But again, I might actually open the floor to replays being sent to me and get some of the pro players who play those good games just to send them exclusively to me, not put them on the replay system, because again, not a lot of people see them. Again, it's always good to have them on the replay system, but when people send me replays direct, no one's seen them when I cast them, so it just makes it that much more special. But 28 minutes and 20 seconds, so move towards the very late game there. Once you get 30 minutes, you're in the very, very late game again, but 28 minutes is still quite a length for a game like that. But again, 184,700 to Unleashed, 195,700 to Dutch, so we got about 10,000, 11,000 in favour of Dirty Dutch there. So again, the cash difference at the end of the game was just not considerable at all. Even throughout the game here, Dutch had a little bit of an advantage, lost it, got it back, but yeah, at the end of the day, the cash advantage was minimal. It really did not affect the outcome of the battle there. Structures up and down, Unleashed obviously working on almost nothing, and Dutch selling most of the structures. But units up and down, you can see that Unleashed had more units in that game, but Dutch has a lot of drops. Like when he gets to those engagements, he drops a lot of units. Again, Unleashed is doing it as well, but Unleashed with the aircraft, crazy good, great thought process by Unleashed. I felt that he handled his air quite well, especially at the end when he was running Dutch around and just causing mass problems. Dutch at the end played a great Steel of Talons. He played a solid Steel of Talons. There were a few times when he did unnecessarily lose some attacks, but at the end of the day, you really can't fault Dutch that much. He did play a pretty good game, and he did have what he needed to win, but unfortunately Unleashed just had the smarts that game to overcome it. So that was actually well done really by both players there. That was a great game. I really hope you enjoyed this game. Anyway, stay tuned to my channel. I'm going to do my best to bring some more videos. I'm going to try to bring my channel back to life a bit, get a couple of videos a week instead of just this one every week or two. So anyway, I'm going to stay tuned to my channel, and I'll see you all next time.